Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, coming at you with the next race in the Jimdycar schedule, Watkins Glen, after the disappointment of last race being Rio de Janeiro and having and qualifying on pole. I had high hopes for this race and it didn't disappoint in more ways than one. It did actually disappoint. Yeah, let's just get to the qualifying.
I run default tire pressures. No,
Tire pressure!
whoever's doing that voice, I can imagine you holding a lollipop and having one of those spinny top.
Yeah.
5 minutes? Whoa, wait, 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
5 minutes.
5 minutes! Let's get out there!
I don't know why that happened.
I'm crowd surfing!
This is gonna be great for pit exit. Oh no.
I'm just gonna wait. Pierce, you have the right idea. I'm just gonna wait. Look at the track map, dude. Look at the track map.
Right now.
Alright, so for the sake of the length of the video, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I got P2 in qualifying, about a 10th off of Fairfield right here. Not too bad qualifying performance, however, if I got pole and I got the track extension on that final second to last corner, then I would have gotten docked position pretty much from that. So P2 is what we're gonna be starting today. P2 right now. Alright, so before we actually do like the traditional lap by lap kind of breakdown of how this race went, I'm just going to do a tribute to all the lost souls during this race. That being everyone who wrecked multiple times in this race, including me. So enjoy this little compilation of all the wrecks this race had to offer.
Stack up.
Oh!
Yo, is this a good time?
I accidentally just reset the pits for
No way.
We're fucking dead back here.
I'm just fucking up. Safety car, race back line.
You know where the Twitch stream is?
Don't watch it, you're gonna find a miserable man on screen.
Holy shit, you're a
Bro, even when I do try and check up early and miss the wreck, it's still getting involved. Like, it just doesn't. This has got to be like the worst form of hell possible. This is actual torture. Like, they should be putting criminals through this experience. This is literally a penalty worth giving to a criminal on death row. I'm already done with this race. The only thing that'll make it actually worthwhile is if I somehow get a... Alright, so with the whole memorial bit out of the way, let's actually get into the nitty-gritty of how the strategy played out for me. So, I just kind of got into the habit of hitting almost every caution if I didn't get damage. and it basically set me up to where that pit stop right there on lap 18 set me up for the rest of this race perfectly, because the way the cautions fell and how I wanted to plan my strategy to how my actual fuel tank went. It meant that I had to do, I think, 2 more stops after that, and that is pretty much what set us up for the end of the race. Alright, so I think the strategy that I'm on is that I'm going to pit again lap 30, and full tank of fuel is 12 laps, so probably get to lap 30 if I'm lucky. If not, then lap 29. So fast forwarding to this restart, we actually did get at least a lap of green flag racing for once, which is hard to believe after the race that we've had so far. With all these guys almost hitting each other going to the first corner, it was a nice surprise that we were able to make it through clean without any yellows. However, it didn't really last long, because as they did, they wrecked. Anyway, here's me setting up a pass on Neely right here. Goes a little bit wide up on second to the last corner, and I try and make him look on the inside, but couldn't really get anything of it. And now we're actually getting passed by one of the faster guys. And by faster, I mean he has less ballast than we do. And I get actually passed twice by him and Charlie. I try and look on the inside of Charlie right here, but couldn't really do anything with it, so I just decided to back out, be wise about it, and just live to fight another day, which is something hopefully the rest of the field takes from this race.
Pits are open. Reminder, pits are open.
And as you can tell, the caution came out that lap. And right here we decided to stay out and commit to our strategy that I had figured out on the last caution. So I think I can make it to lap 29. Looks like lap 30. So then I can make it to lap 42 for my final stop, and then I should be good to the end on fuel. Assuming we somehow get a green flag run in. So on this ensuing restart, it was more of the same. Went green. I actually almost...
You rear-ended me in a straight?
I technically ran into Charlie right here, but I didn't really... Nothing popped up on my end, but I know I definitely got you. Because nothing popped up on my end, so... I was waiting till the very last second to roll out. Clean. Anyway, caution comes out. Will re-rack it again. Yes, another caution did come out, so we're racing back to the line as per usual. However, Christian misses the corner a little bit. I get a run on him off the exit, but I didn't quite have the momentum coming to the line, so he holds on to second, and we come back to the line in third. The caution kind of came at a good point, because then I can actually pit here without having to really lose a whole lot, but still, I'm going to be at the back of the pack on a restart, so... God only knows if I can even make it past that hellhole back there.
Pits will be open this time by.
So we do elect to pit right here as Charlie stays out, which
Shit, I should have pitted.
in turn screwed him on strategy for the rest of this race. And so you notice we came in behind Christian there, and we come out in front of Christian on this pit cycle. We're now technically the leaders on our strategy for now.
Green.
Alright, so pretty decent restart right here, nothing to really write home about. However, Christian does dive up on the inside right here, almost causing another collision. I don't know if he's had any prior collisions anyway, but definitely got away with one right there. And now we're on the outside of the Sunoco car. I couldn't read the name in time, but now this is really the stint where we did get a couple laps in, and we're able to try and move our way up to the field as Christian does for another dive bomb on the inside right there. And if I didn't give him the room, he would have wrecked right there. So definitely another thing the field needs to take note of is to not go for senseless dive bombs. Like, actually be calculated when something like this comes into your lap. Like, go for the moves when the opportunity presents itself, not for if you're like, 2 car lengths back and going for the move. Like, that move started basically the second to last corner of the previous lap, and I was able to get the move on the inside of the turn 1. So now they're wrecking right in front of me, and yet again another caution would come out from that. But the plus is we are somehow all the way up to P5.
Safety car lights are out. We'll be going green this time by.
Alright, so spoiler alert, this was the final restart of the race, so everything after this was genuine speed and on-track passing maneuvers. You see how much faster I am than Daniel, but I couldn't quite get past Daniel, but couldn't really quite get done because he just pinched off the exit right here and I got dirty air off the exit of the carousel. Anyhow, I got the draft right here, pushed the pass, and we're able to get right by him with no issue.
So, never mind, Austin, I'll give you previous lap.
And now in the following laps, we set our sights on Matt Whiter right here, and he clips the wall there off the exit, and so that gives us the opportunity to get the run on him going to this first corner. I knew where to brake, which is why I was able to go for this dive bomb right here, because I basically calculated, based on where I usually do brake into turn 1, where I needed to brake on the inside going into turn 1 since I have a shallower entry. Anyhow, since this last stint went green all the way to the end, we have caught Adam right here, or Andy. We have caught Andy for the race lead right here, so I'm pushing as hard as I can. I actually get a little ride right here, so I lose momentum on Andy going through the S's. But this was the lap, actually the next lap was the lap that I made my final pit stop to finish off the race on alternate tires. And so you see here the next couple of cuts, the amount of positions I was able to gain based off the pit strategy. You see on the top right, it goes from pretty much 12th now down to 9th. Now in this lap, I get up to 7th, I believe, on track 6 now, and actually 5th. And so now right here, I thought, okay, I can probably get top 5. I can get 4th right here on track for sure, with Aiden being a lot slower through the bus stop in the carousel right here. So I thought, all right, I can finish 4th. If another guy pits, then I got a podium, which is what happens right here. So now we're on the podium. So our miserable start to the race, pretty much doing a last to podium challenge, is now successful. Now I'm pretty much just trying to push as hard as I can to hopefully catch Neely and Fairfield up front, when right here is when it all really set in. I was so locked in to this point that I was hardly able to take any notice of the leaderboard on the bottom left until right here. Oh my god. Bensky tactics, Ben. Bensky fucking tactics.
Watch out by the corner, watch out by the corner.
Oh!
My bad.
You're good, you're good. How was our follow? Whoa, you were like 100 miles an hour off the pace.
Bensky motherfucking tactics, Ben. Bensky
Fucking
motherfucking tactics.
Whoa, off out of bus stop, careful.
We just won! Let's go!
Good shit, man.
Let's go!
Bensky tactics! Yeah! I don't care if I get any stupid ass penalties, track, whatever. I won the damn race on track. I'll take that! Woo! I told you, Burrows, the only thing that would make this race worthwhile is if I got a podium out of it. I don't care if I get any, like, damn, like, whatever penalties I get for track extension. I don't know if I got any, but even if I did and I just get the win stripped from me or whatever, I don't care. I won the damn thing on track. I will take that, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Fine, dude. That was like literally the worst and yet somehow the best race possible in terms of strategy. Holy mother of God. Oh, I cannot believe I won that mess of a race. That race was an absolute shit fest. Oh my God, dude. Thanks to everyone who was in here for when it happened. That was crazy. I don't think it's gonna make any sense to me that I won that race. But so we're doing a post race vote or whatever, and I'm voting at 1 because that was terrible. Even though I won that race, it was still pretty abysmal in terms of raceability. If a caution had come out in like the last like 4 laps, and I had to start like basically at the front defending Andy, who doesn't have any ballast, and I had about 5% kilograms of ballast, he would have definitely flown right by me. So I was very lucky that I was able to basically save my push to passes all there at the end. Feels good to be a winner right now. Man, that was a race of all time. I think I need me some Mike's Hard Lemonade after that. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Boros, most specifically for sticking in the race the entire time and talking me through the depression of the first half of the race, and then letting me lock in for the rest of the race, because that was a doozy. See you guys next week. Next week is Cleveland. Hey, Ethan, we're going to your place. My first win in Jimdycar came at Edmonton, which is an airport track. So, yeah, hopefully, yeah, Cleveland should work with the amount of numbers we're getting these races. So, hopefully that one's a little bit better, less of a caution fest. But we'll see. Thank you all again for coming out, supporting, and I'll see y'all next week for Cleveland. Alright, and just to add on to the end of the race, I almost got a penalty point, but I appealed it and I won the appeal. So I am still with 1 penalty point through the season so far. However, for points, we jumped from 11th place to now 6th place, tied with Mike McCoy and Alan Stewart. With ballast, I'm now up to 10% kilogram ballast or whatever. So yeah, that's the last bit I wanted to add there. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Here they come.